Hello, I'm Rory Dean, and I'm one of the co-founders of End Rape Now. Yesterday, we launched our crowdfunding campaign with RocketHub and Ovation TV, and we had an amazing first day. Thank you so much to everyone who came out for us yesterday and contributed right away at the beginning of our campaign. We really appreciate it, and we couldn't be more excited about where the rest of it is going. In the meantime, we're going to be publishing videos by each individual member of our team about what End Rape Now means to us and why we're involved. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how we got started. So in my first semester back at school, after I was raped in college, I took a playwriting class. I was a theater major in college. And during the playwriting class, I began to write a play about what it was like trying to be at school, having been raped there, and I tried to tackle a lot of how my friends were feeling and what they were dealing with. Originally, just as a way to sort of make sense of my experience as an artist. That is one of the things that we do. We believe that we can use our art to understand and process the world. But this thing happened where we had a reading of the play, and it was a reading that was supposed to have a talkback afterwards. And if you're not a theater person, a talkback is when people stay behind after the play is over and the actors come out and the playwright or the director comes out and you have a conversation about the production or about the play. But what happened instead, even though most of the audience was, faculty from my department and other theater majors, was that we all had this conversation about our experiences with rape. It was an incredible success. It was wonderful. We had amazing conversations afterwards. I heard amazing and tragic and touching stories about people who were survivors or who loved survivors or whose children were survivors. We heard stories from all kinds of people who had just been touched even a little bit by rape, especially on a college campus. And originally I was really surprised, and I didn't know, I think, that this was something that we could do with a play. And when we figured out that we need to allow people to talk about this in a real way, we need to let people be emotional and make an emotional connection to this issue, we figured that there were maybe a lot of other ways that we could do that. I started talking to Lydia about the responses that she was having to her photographs, which I think she will tell you a little bit more about herself. And she was having a similar experience where when you made it possible to have this conversation about rape, it was an incredibly easy conversation to have, that everybody wanted to participate, and it felt like a sigh of relief. And so here we are now, trying to share with everybody that there is this thing that we can do, that this intimidating and horrifying thing that's happening that really scares us doesn't have to keep happening. Nobody wants it to happen. All that we have to do is talk to each other about that. We need to have conversations with each other about how we're tired of this and we don't want it to go on anymore. We know that making art and teaching other people to make art and showing our art is a really effective way to do that. And so we want to share that with you, and we want to help you make the art that you need, that your community needs to see. And we hope that you will join us in starting these new conversations.